Hey Libra, how are you doing? This reading is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind that this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. What is going on with the fabulous and most magical Libras? What do you need to know? What do you need to see for your highest good? Present time, the moon, major arcana 4, Pisces. Also read that as Cancer. What's coming towards you? The Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. What you are focused on is the Three of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. In your blockage is the Five of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And your outcome is the Nine of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Okay, Libra, let's clarify this and find out what is going on. Present time, you have the moon, and the moon, yes, could be your intuition, or there is an element of you stepping outside of your comfort zone and getting into some kind of collaboration. Now, there also could be something about mystery or secrecy around what you are building, and you're definitely protecting what you are creating. I'm also getting something of an energy of what you resist persists, because in your blockage is somebody who might be a bully, a belittler, backstabber, or something of a situation where there's a person here who's at win at all costs, and they don't consider another person's feelings. They just want to be right. They want to be in control, and they want to be in power. So I'm getting a little bit of cutting your losses with the person, or pick and choose your battles wisely, because this person could be a little bit of a meanie pants. So what is this moon card? Stay calm in the times of uncertainty, and coming towards you is the Queen of Pentacles. Now, Queen of Pentacles could be, yes, a good partner in crime. So this could be definitely a committed partner. I'm also getting something about like nurturing and nourishing oneself, getting things done, taking care of business, looking good, smelling good, feeling good. And the Devil, major arcana 4, Capricorn. Something is lurking in the night, because the moon card can be like, yes, shadow, somebody quite shadowy. Okay, so let's look at this Queen of Pentacles, because the Devil energy is low vibrational energy. So this could be like depression, mental health, ill health. Can also be something about a restriction or somebody very controlling. Now, this could be like a controlling boss, or there's something about a person. Could be a father. Capricorn is father. What is this Queen of Pentacles? And the World. Major arcana 4, the fixed signs, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo energy. Some kind of communication at a distance, or completion and closure. It means tying up loose ends where loose ends need to be tied up, and moving away from any kind of low vibrational energy, workaholic syndrome, or secrets, and birthing something new. But you're being quiet about this, because that Devil energy is something tempting you. And this could be somebody who's trying to bait or hook you back into a dynamic, but don't take the bait. Birthing some kind of new collaboration. And somebody could be like, teamwork makes the dream work, like get it together here, Libra, but I feel like you're networking somewhere else. I'm also getting some kind of like online communication. And the Seven of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Okay, so the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Wands are about placing boundaries where boundaries are necessary, but they are also very, what you resist persists. So if you resist on closing out this chapter, this cycle with this person, it gives them another opportunity to repeat the pattern. So Moon card is about getting out of your comfort zone. And everything you want, dream of, and desire is to collaborate or network somewhere else. And Seven of Wands can be a reaction from you or being proactive. I'm also getting a person around you is very defiant and hard to work with. So you're trying to hold somebody accountable or responsible for their actions, but this person, just hard to deal with, hard to work with, hard to manage. Okay. What is this Five of Swords? Cut your losses. Standing up to a bully, standing up to a naysayer, standing up to adversity. Oh, you're standing up to adversity and having more discipline. One or two things here, Libra, is a priority. The rest is noise, obligations, and distractions. Something is distracting you. And the Two of Pentacles. Could definitely be dealing with a Capricorn. This could also be a friend. I'm also getting something about hidden enemies or a foe. So pay attention to the company you keep. And this Two of Pentacles is the all work and no play makes Johnny a dull boy. And then you do have the Devil, which could be, yes, workaholic syndrome. Working into the wee hours. Two of Pentacles is also confusion and things being up in the air. Or somebody here is, you know, has mixed feelings, mixed emotions, scattered energy. Protecting. Okay. Nine of Wands is your outcome. Nine of Wands is about, yes, protecting something that you are creating and advocating for oneself. Or you're a little bit tired, beat up, burnt out, but persevering. Okay, so what is this? And Temperance. Beautiful energy. Major Arcana 4, Sagittarius. But that Nine of Wands can also be like, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of communicating with this person. They're always busy. They're always keeping me on red. They're always, you know, betraying me. But that Nine of Wands can also be something about you are protected on your journey. And compromise. This is also how much more do you want to compromise and sacrifice of yourself? And doing things within balance and moderation. It means not overexerting yourself, not overextending yourself, and finding a nice balance. This is also about coming into your body so that you feel in balance and in harmony. Finding a place of peace. Okay, so what is this Moon card and the Devil? Something at night. It's a dark, shadowy energy. And the Star. Beautiful energy. So 15 is the Devil. Then you have the 17 and the 18. And that Star card is healing, hope, faith, renewal, and optimism. But I'm also getting something about vulnerability. So if you, let's just say, have come out of a situation where you've been overspending or drinking too much or just like overeating or being up late at night, you start binge eating or something like that. There is something about the vulnerable side of you still. So it's almost like you can't be around this person or like you can't be around people who drink. But this is also about hope, faith, renewal, and optimism. A friend. I'm getting something about this frenemy. Okay, so what is this Queen of Pentacles and the World card? Tying up loose ends where loose ends are needing to be tied up. But I'm also getting something about you getting a really good handle on what you want to birth and who you want to collaborate with. But somebody is really defiant or has a really hard time of being proactive versus reactive. Somebody's really reactive of where you're going or who you want to network with. And the Three of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Well, the Three of Wands and the Moon card is about getting out into the unfamiliar territory. And that is where the magic lies. This is also about, is your ships coming in? And this is like you getting on a ship, plane, train, automobile. Something about travel. News, communication, and a commitment at a distance, or tying up a commitment at a distance. What is this? 3 of Pentacles and 7 of Wands. Somebody you are collaborating with or building with is either inconsistent and unreliable. So whether this person is late to the job or just anything here. And the Knight of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Okay, so you have the Knight of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles, and the Devil. I'm getting a real workaholic syndrome. So workaholic syndrome is getting in the way of some kind of commitment, connection, something coming together faster. Knight of Pentacles is also slow and steady, wins the race. Good guy, good girl. This could also be your right-hand man, your right-hand woman. This person is advocating with you. Very thorough. You could have somebody who is a perfectionist around you. Somebody here wants something to be perfect. I'm getting something like OCD of a neat freak. So like this is somebody who comes in and it's weird. It feels like they have to have the papers a certain way, or stuff has to be certain in a certain order. I don't know if they have like something else going on, because 5 of Swords and 2 of Pentacles in the blockage. Pros and cons to a situation. Something here is getting cut out. Like somebody's getting cut out of this collaboration, and they are going to try to bait or hook you back into it. But you have Temperance on your side. It means you're being protected and you are being guided here. And the Knight of Wands. Ooh. Yeah, so this is somebody fickle, flaky, hot and cold. There one day, gone the next. Peter Pan syndrome. I'm also getting somebody who's like raged in anger. Inconsistent and unreliable. There's too many inconsistencies with this person. They constantly drop the ball. And they haven't dropped the ball just once. Slow and steady. What is this 9 of Wands and Temperance? Healing around as well, some kind of illusion. A commitment, a codependent relationship. A controlling father, something about a friend's father, something about a friend's father. I don't know. And the Death card. Major Arcana 4, Scorpio. Well, this 9 of Wands is, again, you saying, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired at my job. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of, you know, eating late at night. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of dealing with drunk people. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of feeling like I am walking on eggshells with my boss. So there is something about walking towards a new portal. And you also might have somebody who has recently passed on, or this is your grandmother, grandfather, something like that. They are protecting you on your journey. So you can go. There is something about getting out of your comfort zone and birthing something new. And you do have somebody who's loyal and by your side. With this Death and Metamorphosis here, compromise. Somebody also is like refusing to change or compromise or budge in this circumstance or situation. They say they're flexible, they say they're adaptable, but they're not. So I'm getting this really rigid kind of a system. So let's just say that, I don't know, you put out, I don't know, plates on the table like you were having dinner. Well, they have to be in a very specific order. This person is going to have a serious meltdown. Dealing with somebody who's really hard to deal with. Overcoming any kind of codependency or control. happy thoughts. To feel happier right now, think about a memory or something else that makes you smile. Think a happy thought. Yeah, because the devil is in the present time, and that's a very low vibrational energy. So there is something about facing your true north, even though you know your intuition, your gut feeling is telling you or pulling you. And if there is something about like mental health, ill health, like somebody here is in crises, a mental health crises. I'm just getting them like breaking down, like having a meltdown. Peter needs to go play with Captain Hook and the Lost Boys. Somebody here lost a player. Imagine, what would you see, feel, think, and hear if your wish came true? So that's about the Star card. You could have an influential friend as well who is like, just stay hopeful. Everything is going to change. Don't you worry. You will see. And, you know, I can remember me having meltdowns on the floor when I was little and thinking, oh, you know, this is a disaster. You know, I'm never going to get another job. And then my mom's like, don't worry about it. You will. And I'm like, how do you know? How do you know I'm going to get a new job? And it did. It came. And I was like, how does she know that? Because she was there. She's been there, done that. So you have somebody who is a good friend. You are gifted. You are very intelligent and talented. So that's also about skilled work. Brothers and sisters, to get along with others, see the love and the best within them. So this could be something to do with a falling out with your brother or sister, or let's just say that you guys used to get together, but now you're getting clean and you're, you know, changing up your diet and you're changing up your routine. Maybe you know, because this is about birth, like death and rebirth. There's something maybe about getting ready to nest and have a baby or wanting that. But I think you just feel better by not engaging or collaborating with these individuals. So once you can get away for a while and then you come back, you're kind of like, I don't resonate with this anymore. Home, comfort, safety, belonging, and shelter. So this could be definitely relocation and or move. Finances, money problems, work, material things, and success. But with the devil energy, this is somebody who is overspending, overeating, indulging, add to cart. There also could be something about a person really crappy with their finances and somebody's like trying to blame and shame and be pissed off at the world or having a tantrum on the floor. They're trying to bait or hook you back into a dynamic, but this person has already dropped the ball. Addictions, toxic attachments, drugs, alcohol, and obsession. And you know, this could, like I was saying, I was like, it's interesting of like how this person operates. They're very defiant or they shrug something off, but you have to do things certain in their way. They have to have a certain control of some kind of situation, or it's almost like the plates on the table. The plates on the table have to go a certain way. If this person comes in and sees them like, you know, even off, they're literally gonna blow a gasket. But they're saying they're a flexible person, but they're not. They're very rigid and I don't know. They got a behavioral issue here. Mystery, unknown, enigma, illusion, and confusion. So I'm also getting that song, Life is a Mystery. Trust in the mystery. Trust in your magic. Trusting that you are gifted. And a situation about illusion and the unknown. Walking into an unfamiliar place, but it will become more comfortable for you. There's something about this vulnerability. So changing your environment, changing who you collaborate. Dog close-up, pleasure with a close friend. Yeah. And that's what I was saying. Maybe your friend's like, no, stay hopeful. Stay hopeful. Especially with that star card, it's like hope, faith, renewal. But something here, maybe you don't want to renew or revisit because you already know what this person's about. This person could be superficial. It could also just be about status, clout hunger, money, and dogs. Getting together with friends. This could also be getting together with friends that do have dogs, as well as a dog is a great companion. It is also very therapeutic. Door, opportunities are waiting for you. So opportunity is knocking, and it could be a friend at your door. Don't resist as well, like to brush this person off. This person is wanting to help you. Dagger, fear, worries, and intense situation. Yeah, and that could be somebody who like you do have to work with or build with, or I don't know, like could be something about that brother-sister thing where once in a while you have to go to your brother's house for dinner and you seriously walk on eggshells with your sister-in-law or something. You can't stand being there, but you gotta go, right? This person's intense and angry. This person gets rage, fire right up. This is like a bomb. Tower, solid foundation, success with effort. Gavel, gable, involvement with the law, yes. And I'm getting somebody here, the reason why there is a fallout in the first place is because there is some kind of abuse in the home. And it doesn't have to be physical abuse. This person is a self-sabotager and abuses themselves. Where like money is a problem, like things can't materialize because money comes in as fast as it's going out. It's almost like liquid. Toxic attachment, drugs, alcohol, and obsession. But then I'm also getting like comfort, safety, belonging. You're protected here by a passed on loved one here. And you could be saying like, I feel like I've been passed by, or I feel like I've been passed up. Nothing that is meant for you here, Libra, will pass you by, so never worry. And there's something about like really needing to place these boundaries and not being afraid of these people go away from your life. Could be an Aquarius, possibly. This is your frenemy. This is not your friend. This is somebody who has a hidden agenda or a motive. Hidden enemies. You have a good person around you, and then you have these hidden enemies. But they can no longer hide because you're going to start seeing their behavior, or they're going to slip up and people are going to see their bad behavior. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe. And if you want to book a private reading with me, you can also do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.